Hello and welcome to Ratupi's Game Room. This is the channel where we'll be looking at my game room, do some game reviews and retrospectives. So come on aboard and let's do a review. In a world of incredibly long game titles, one series stands out. That series is Shin Megami Tensei, Atlus's first hard-hitter series in the gaming industry. But the name length doesn't stop there. Today, we will be looking at the SMT spin-off, Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner, Raidou Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army. This game was dropped in March 2nd, 2006 in Japan, and October 10th, 2006 in North America for the PlayStation 2. This game, like most early to mid-era SMT games, had the unique art style of Kazuma Kaneko. You know, with the black lips and mascara and stuff. I personally enjoy his art, but some are put off by it, and I can't really tell why. And also the soundtrack has the recognizable sound of bass music god Shoji Meguro. The game soundtrack perfectly emulates that early 1900s sound, which is the game's setting. To determine if this game is good or not, we'll be looking at gameplay, story, and final thoughts. So come aboard and let's see if Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army deserves the obscurity. Raidou Kuzunoha is an action role-playing game set in the 1930s where you play as the detective Raidou Kuzunoha. Like most SMT games, there are random encounters, but unlike other SMT games, the combat isn't turn-based. You fight a very simplistic hack-and-slash style gameplay that can turn quite jarring at times because of the ratio of how long the battle takes and how many random encounters you run into. The random encounters happen quite frequently, as every few steps you'll be assaulted by an enemy. As a seasoned SMT fan, this doesn't bother me at all, but for newcomers and casual gamers, this could get quite annoying and make them drop the game early on. There's a little indicator at the corner of the screen that changes color depending on how close you are to being attacked. Blue means you won't be attacked at all. Green means you are okay. Yellow means to be cautious, and red means buckle up, Buttercup, because you're about to be attacked. In this game, you fight demons, as per usual in all SMT games, except Persona 3, Persona 3 FES, Persona 3 Portable, Persona 4, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 4 Arena, Persona 4 Ultimax, Persona Q, and I'm getting sidetracked here. Anyway, you fight demons that you can either recruit as an ally or kill them for delicious EXP, items, and money. Each demon has one or two select elemental type moves that can be used to exploit said weaknesses. Demons also have neat abilities that can be used to solve puzzles out of combat like mind reading, flying, and such. Bosses can be tricky, but once you learn their weaknesses, they become rather easy, unless of course they have no weakness. Also, one of my favorite features in most SMT games makes a returning appearance here, Demon Fusion. Demon Fusion is where you take multiple demons you have accumulated through battle or from other fusions, and then you fuse them together into a new, more powerful demon. Leveling up in this game is very beneficial as you are allocated 1 point to put into whatever stat you want on your character. This can include vitality, strength, luck, magic, and things like that. One pro tip I share is don't focus too much on magic because it's kinda useless in this game. Cutscenes have no voice acting in this game, and it might be a problem for some, but I believe that Shoji Meguro's accompanying soundtrack makes up for it. The game had some frame issues with the particle effects at certain battle scenes, which aren't too annoying, for me at least. The game's map and overworld is built up with these pre-drawn set pieces and 3D models for characters. It looks awkward at first, but it grew on me as time went on. The game follows the story of the next member of the Raidou Kuzunoha clan who is named by the player. The Raidou Kuzunoha clan is a group of prestigious devil summoners that solve problems in the world that require supernatural help. You are Raidou Kuzunoha XIV, who was sent into 1930s Japan to work with the lazy detective Narumi, and your sarcastic and hilarious cat companion, Goto. A little bit of time goes on since then, and everything starts to kick into gear. Narumi gets a mysterious call to meet someone at a bridge, and they run to the bridge to meet a high school girl named Kaya. Kaya tells Raidou and Narumi some pretty cryptic stuff before being abducted by these red soldiers who totally hand you your ass in a pretty package. Narumi sets you off to discover what's really going on, and things only go downhill from there as you get involved with the Yakuza, prostitutes, a Russian monk, human trafficking, government conspiracies, and phallic demons. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic here, and I'm not. This is all that happens, and I love it. It was a fun and engaging story, and I really felt like Raidou Kuzunoha, and I enjoyed the investigation till its very end. Raidou Kuzunoha is clearly not for everyone. Neither is the rest of the SMT series as a whole. But that doesn't mean this game is bad. I see this game getting a ton of crap from people online, and I get it. It was very underwhelming to its sibling games for the PS2, that being Persona 3, 4, Nocturne, and the Digital Devil Saga games. This game had a lot to live up to, and sadly it was overshadowed. I can safely say this game in fact did not live up to its sister games, but it did create a legacy of its own. It spawned a sequel, a few manga spin-offs, and even making an appearance in the 3DS remake of Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Soul Hackers. The game I feel deserves more recognition, and I wouldn't mind seeing Raidou and the gang make an appearance in a third title, but until then we're stuck with the two classics for PS2. Shin Megami Tensei Devil Summoner Raidou Kuzunoha vs. the Soulless Army gets a 7.5 out of 10.